What's up, people? Zach Attack here, bringing another reaction video to Class Movie Elite Season 2, Episode 7. The last thing that happened, pretty interestingly enough, the one girl showed her true colors to, let's call her the bitch, showed her true colors to our main girl. And then she went to both the one asshole dude and her and told her, like, quit your fucking personality shit, like, come out and say what reasons why you hate me and blah blah blah. She recorded their conversation, then he had a recording of theirs, but then there's a thing where he got a thing where somebody from his own class has recorded their situation. So that means he's got to figure out in Class C who's the betrayer, because obviously for Class D it's a little bitch. And then for Class C, he's got to figure it out now. Well, thank God they had somebody from another class. And the shocking part about the situation is that the person did this, but knowing they already are higher ranked than Class D. They're at C. So there must be a purpose for that one person, just to help Class D, for themselves to get to B than A, for example. So obviously somebody's going to do something to get higher than everybody else on each and every type of classroom. Except the bitch girl. She straight up said she doesn't care if she fucking gets to Class A or not. So she's pretty much just doing this as all it's a fucking joke. Just because she hates this person, hates this person. Stupid. Anyways, see what happens in this episode and see if our little asshole dude finds out who the betrayer is for his class. Probably won't, and if he does, it'd be shocking. If he finds her that quick.
I will forever be grateful for the opportunity I was given. Thank you all. And with that, I'll conclude my resignation speech. So, farewell, everyone.
No.
Interesting. She's taking it surprisingly well.
Thank you for all of your hard work, President Horikita. And now, we'll hear a few words from the incoming Student Council President.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, I'm Miyabi Nagamo from Classroom 2A. I'll get straight to the point. My vision for this school is to turn it into a true meritocracy for every student. Those with talent and ability will rise to the top, while those without will be left behind. Just as things should be.
Okay.
I was surprised by your performance in the sports festival.
Oh, thanks.
Give Horikita a warning for me. She needs to be on guard for Ryuen.
I'm curious. Didn't your class form an alliance with him before?
A mistake I'm still paying for. I never should have gotten involved with that snake. Ryuen is my enemy as much as yours.
I see.
This can't be the betrayer.
Please do.
I don't think that guy is, because he's not originally part of Class C. He's like a Class B, isn't he? Could be wrong.
So, you mind coming with me for a second? There's something I want to talk about.
No. I mean, you might be attractive, but you might be planning something. Fucking next thing you know, you have a bunch of people jump me. Wait. I'm not smart with people, but maybe she's the one from Class C. Was she part of Class C or was she part of Class D? I don't memorize, but I assume too many people.
I know this is kind of random, but I've been meaning to ask you. Are you seeing anyone right now, Ayana Koji?
Just you. No one's here.
I don't mean like who you literally see. I'm asking if you have a girlfriend or not. So, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so it became this type of thing.
Why don't we exchange phone numbers? You know.
He's probably gonna walk away and be like,
nope.
nope.
We're in the same class.
I'd be okay with that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, where's this coming from?
During the sports
For real.
festival. When I watched your race, I couldn't help but notice how impressive you were.
and I realized...
I don't know. I still wouldn't trust her. That's another betrayer, another person betraying this. Jesus.
Anyway, that's all I wanted, thanks!
Yeah, why'd you want his number and just see ya? Yeah, of course she was there listening to that.
It's clear you only have one thing on your minds. Therefore, I'll reveal your midterm results now.
Okay.
Dreams do come true. Whoa, look at Ken's score. Huh? Yeah!
Hardly worth shouting about.
Yeah, right. Right.
Just like a puppy.
Since you all passed, no one will be expelled this time around. In my 3 years with Class D, this
Even
is
though
the first group of
somebody from the
students
class
to go
tried to
this
get
long
certain
without any
people
dropouts.
expelled.
I'm impressed. Excellent work.
Miss Chabashira's saying something. It's about time.
Where's the betrayer at?
We deserve.
That's my question.
Of course, you're not out of the woods just yet. You'll have to prove yourselves during the next special exam, which will serve as your finals. This test is called the Paper Shuffle.
What's that?
For this exam, you will be split into pairs. In order to pass, you'll need to work together.
Will we be competing with each other?
What are the chances I get matched with Kikyo?
There she is.
Partners.
You'll laugh. I hope somebody does something to you that if you do anything to expel them,
Although, do we even get
you're
to
gone.
choose the pairs?
That's right. Can you tell us how our partners are gonna be chosen?
All in due time. You're getting ahead of yourselves. Everything will be explained to you after next week's mini test.
It's freaking tests all the way down.
If you
Yeah.
maintain your current
I mean, you're in a
academic
class,
marks
you're in a
and determine where you
school.
stand in the class. There aren't any penalties, so don't worry.
Okay. Well, welcome. What's the
That
downside?
said, these test scores are crucial to the paper shuffle, so you ought to do your best.
So there's still some.
If on the upcoming special exam, a pair's total score in any subject falls below 60 points, both students will be expelled. Because only the total is considered, if one of you gets a 0 and the other scores a 60, both pass. And one more thing. There's a minimum total score for all subjects combined. I'll give you a more accurate number later. Just know that on average, the requirement is around 700 points.
Across 8 subjects. That means for each exam, everyone needs to get an average of 44 points.
And finally, for this test, you'll be writing it. All of you.
Huh?
It's up to you to come up with the questions for the exam, which will be answered by one of the other classes. You'll also pick a class you hope gets your questions, so choose wisely. If a class is picked multiple times, the test they will get will be random. Additionally, each class's scores will be compared to that of the class that received their questions, and whoever ends up with the highest score will steal 50 class points from the other.
The test
Oh,
is
wow.
a direct challenge.
What if they ask something that can't be answered?
The only problem with all this stuff, though, is having a betrayer around them.
Has an answer.
There's no need to worry. We've accounted for that. The teachers will be reviewing all questions. Obviously, cheating will be severely punished, resulting in immediate expulsion. Every year, a pair or two gets expelled during this exam. It would be a shame if you broke our streak with this.
Okay.
Something to consider. I'll be sending out an email with more instructions on how to write your exam questions. Everything else will be up to you.
This paper shuffle, what do you think?
I already know how to win it. The teacher's
Wow,
explanation
okay.
gave all the hints we needed.
Oh?
Call Hirata and the others. Let's have a strategy meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Earlier, Sato asked you out, right?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
It came from Sato herself, obviously. It's not like it's a secret or anything. She told a bunch of people she was gonna ask you out. Well, it's not like he'd know anything about it. Things were totally different.
Yeah, I don't think she. I was like, I don't think she really did that, did she? I don't think.
Ugh, he saw tense as that guy is, sometimes he's really perceptive.
Wow, he actually knew she was there.
We're having a meeting to discuss the special exam.
Sure. Got it.
If it's all right with you all, I'd like to start the meeting now.
What? Right here? Can't we go somewhere else?
Huh?
Maybe a cafe. Come on, right? It'll be fun.
What? Okay.
Fine then. We'll relocate.
Excuse me? Would you
Ah.
mind if I joined you guys?
Ah, no. Go.
If that's okay.
Well, if you ask me, Kushida could really help. She's
No.
sort of
I know she's thinking.
Yes, of course. Appreciate it. This works out, since I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Thanks so much.
Hey, stay in front of him.
Why don't you all go on ahead without me?
Oh,
I'll catch
one of
up.
those things.
I need to talk with Ayana Koji.
We'll save you guys some seats.
Oh, I thought it was her.
Okay with that?
Never mind.
Letting her come along?
Saying no would have only caused more problems.
Right.
True.
So what did you want to talk about? We can't keep them waiting too long.
I don't care to meddle in other people's business or air out their dirty laundry. But you should know Kushida's past.
Huh. Okay.
Both Kushida and I went to the same middle school. It was
Oh.
a rather large school, so we never got put into the same class, which is why I hardly remembered her. But something happened during our final year at that school. No one knew exactly what, but it completely tore one of the classes apart. From all the rumors that were circulating, it was caused by one person. A girl who was in that class.
Okay.
You believe it was Kushida?
I honestly don't know what to think. What could she have done to make her class break apart like that? I don't get it. They were in constant turmoil until graduation. But how? Can a single person really destroy an entire class?
I
No.
can think of a couple ways. Let me ask. What's the most surefire method to get what you want?
I don't know. I'd say violence, I guess. Throughout history, there's been no better tool than that.
But that's not Kushida's style. Whatever her method, it seems that it's just as effective as violence is.
We could spend all day speculating. At the end of the day, I'm an obstacle to her, even though I don't actually have a clue what happened back then.
You'll have a hard time convincing her of that. If you ask me, your best course of action may be to take things into your own hands.
Are you saying I should get Kushida expelled?
If you do go on the offensive, it could save you the trouble.
I mean,
Were
try.
you the person who got on my case when I was thinking about cutting Pseudo loose? What's changed now?
Kushida will continue to plague us until you're gone. She's quite stubborn.
Well, things have only gotten to this point because I refused to confront her about it. And she's a talented person. She could be a valuable asset to our class.
So you think you can convince her?
I can. I'll keep on trying to talk to her. We aren't her enemy. I'll make sure she sees that.
Very well. If you're really that determined, I'll leave it up to you to handle.
Just watch. And this time, don't interfere. I don't want you to step in like with the festival.
So you knew.
I had an idea. I found it extremely annoying that you planned around the assumption that I would fail. That said, I guess you did help me back there.
That's good to hear.
Listen. I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you.
Is it really so hard for her to say thank you?
Yeah.
Now call me crazy, but there's been something fishy about the last couple of special exams. I don't believe for a second it's a coincidence. Someone's out there pulling Class D's strings. Not to mention a spy helping them out. So, which one of you betrayed me?
And I cannot say.
You can't be serious.
A question for you. Do any of you know what the strongest force in the world is? It's simple. Unrestrained violence. I'll give you one last chance. Whoever the traitor is, come clean and I'll let it slide this time. I feel like I'm being more than reasonable here. And if you keep trying to play dumb with me... What's the matter? You can't even look me in the eyes. Monabe.
You're just a terrifying jackass.
You the traitor. Tell me that I'm wrong. You think I didn't know it was you the whole time? I'll forgive you. But first, I want you to tell me. Who put you up to this? What's the name of this mastermind?
Wow, so he actually knew, but still, you're a fucking scumbag doing that shit to a woman, dude. Wow, fuck that. If I was in that room, I don't give a fuck we're in the same class. I'm dropping you and throwing you out that fucking window.
Go easy on them. They already apologized. Let's focus on the person behind it all. According to you, Yukimura and Ayana Koji witnessed it.
In other words, the mastermind has to be one of those two.
Wait a sec. I've had some dealings with Ayana Koji.
I wouldn't give a shit if I would have looked at this dude and been like, fucking do what you fucking want. No.
It seems almost
I hope something bad happens to him to a point
it's time to
of like just get his ass beat, suspended, like the worst things possible.
Hey guys, over here! Wow, look who finally decided to show up. What took you so long, huh?
We can start right away.
Just brushing me off again. Typical, I guess.
You'll be going over the paper shuffle, right?
Not yet. We have a more immediate concern. Next week's mini-test.
Let's see how Horikita does on her own.
Since it won't affect our grades, what's the point of it? The only explanation is that it'll determine the pairings. Remember what Miss Trebishiro said?
A pair of two gets expelled during this exam. It would be a shame if you broke our streak with this.
Doesn't that number seem a little low? If the bottom students of each class were grouped together, you'd have dozens of people dropping out each year.
Oh, that's right.
Good point. That explains it. The point of the test is to create balanced pairs.
Yeah. The teacher also said we'd be ranked by our scores. If they put the highest and the lowest ranking students together, it'd ensure everyone got roughly the same average score.
That makes sense.
That means our goal for this test is to pair up highest and lowest scoring students. We'll start by splitting everyone in Class D into 4 different groups based on their academic standing. And then, we'll coordinate with the lowest group and make sure that they all leave their test sheets blank.
Oh, that's smart. That way they'll definitely get paired with the top scorers.
Right. In the same vein, everyone in the second lowest block will only try to get one question right.
I see. That'll reduce the chance of making a weak pair.
Yep.
Are you still keeping up, Pseudo? Not even a little bit, man. Just smiling and nodding over here.
Right?
Come on. It's pretty simple if you think about it.
Shut up! Nobody asked you.
That's it for my proposal. Besides, we still need to make a decision on which class we should have answer our questions.
If we're talking academics, it might be best to avoid classes A and B.
Which only leaves us one choice.
Yes. Class C will be our best bet.
Okay. Watching that really be Class C, to just be this whole twist on one of the episodes, it's actually been Class A or B answering their questions the entire time. KK? That's dark. Another K.
I told you to only contact me in case of emergency.
Come on, what's the harm in talking? Anyway, I just want to know what you said to Sato earlier.
Really, this again? I don't see why it would matter at all to you what I told her.
Huh? What are you even going on about? You were blackmailing me and then made me do a bunch of weird stuff. Also, if Sato finds out about it, then it's only a matter of time before it gets around.
I see. I think I know what you're getting at. You're worried that if I get close with her, I might get distracted and forget about my promise to protect you, right?
You think I care about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, like you don't.
Not exactly, but there's more to it.
I promise you that won't happen.
So, are you going out or what?
I didn't say we were.
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
Honestly, well, you boys are exactly the same. You've shown your true colors. Anything to get into a girl's pants, huh?
Where's this coming from?
Yeah, right? What the
That's
fuck?
a tremendous leap in logic.
Is it? That was the first thing you did when you blackmailed me.
I see. If I'm the kind of person you're accusing me of being, what does that mean for Horikita?
Yeah, right, you wish. Horikita would never.
By the way, Sato didn't actually ask me out. She just asked if we could exchange phone numbers. There wasn't anything more to it than that.
Oh, was that really it?
I don't know. Definitely when she
See,
asked about the
I always
girlfriend
told you
part,
it
yeah,
didn't
I know what
matter.
she's trying to
You
ask, yeah.
say that, but I bet you secretly hope you get paired up with her during the special exam.
Absolutely not.
Well, I guess I'll let you off the hook just this one time.
Wow, how gracious of you.
Whatever. Anyway, that's all I wanted.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Hold on a sec. I want to ask you something.
What's up?
Those girls, they haven't bothered you since then, right?
Not yet. They just ignore me.
If they do, make sure you come to me right away. No matter what happens, I swear I'll protect you.
Wait, as I think about it now, the people that pretty much betray Class C to give information to Class to betray that one dude, was it the people that bullied her? I could be wrong on all that, but weren't they? But still, that was a little too far what he still did at the same time of what they did to her. But that's not his problem. Like, if anybody's gonna like do shit to them, it would be her, and then like her plan to fucking them over.
The next day,
But for him to do what he did, that was a little scummish. Like,
they seemed pretty convinced by her presentation, and they all
I could be wrong though. I don't know if it was them, but
in the 1960s,
as I thought about it now, the girls that bullied her.
named Adolf Portman proposed the theory that all humans were born premature. Naturally, a newborn can't walk on its own. It has to learn by trying and failing.
Watch that actually not be true. One day we just have this weird evolution of like where after a baby's born, you can get it to the point where it can start walking on its own the instantly usable. That'd be creepy in a little way.
Unified. It seems leaving it to her was the right choice.
The tests have been graded. I will now announce the pairs for the paper shuffle.
Go, Ken!
Oh, brother.
Wow, okay. So the betrayers, I don't know if it's them that bullied her or if I was completely off. But damn, like the fact that that little asshole had to go that far to do that, that was a little fucking much of doing that shit. If anybody's gonna do anything to hurt them in any painful way ever, it should be the one that got bullied, but in her own way. Not somebody else pretty much, you know. Obviously, it's not like he knew what they do, but still. And so now people got to get paired. People with the lowest score get expelled. Wouldn't be shocked if anybody that out of our main people gets expelled at all with having a low score all of a sudden or something, that would be fucking crazy. But anyways, I'll find more reaction videos. Peace. See people next time.